Welcome to the Surrey Experience.
Hello. Welcome to the Surrey Experience 40th episode extravaganza. What's up, you fucks? Welcome to the 40th edition of the Surrey Experience podcast. I still can't believe I've recorded 40 of these fucking things. What the fuck have I been talking about for the last 40 episodes? What kind of nonsense has been coming out of my mouth? What kind of morons have been listening to it? Just fucking around. But yeah, even though this is a milestone episode for us at the Surrey Experience, I have absolutely nothing special planned. It's just going to be a half hour of me running my yap, giving my opinion on shit I have no business giving my opinion on. Giving people advice on shit I have no business giving them advice on. But hey, that's what everyone finds so charming about the podcast, right? I don't know. Everyone except brown girls, actually. They haven't been finding my podcast charming at all. Brown girls, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they email you? Brown girls. Jesus Christ, dude. The brown girls have been on my ass lately, man. You make one little brown girls can't get along comment, you know, and they fucking come at you like you fucking pulled some Harvey Weinstein shit. And all these fucking broads that have been emailing me, they never argue the point, you know? They just fucking call me an asshole. But they never address the brown girls not getting along with each other part, you know? You know what I should have done for the 40th episode? I should have brought a brown girl on the podcast and like debated her on air. Right? Like, what's a typical annoying brown girl name? Like Karen. Karens are always fucking annoying. So, Karen, why is it so hard for you to get along with other brown girls? I don't know why I have this weird fascination with brown girls not getting along. I don't know what it is. I wish someone would like make a documentary about it. I'd watch it, right? I don't know. I just find it so interesting. It's just so primal. It's like Neanderthal behavior, you know? Yeah, I just compared brown girls to Neanderthals. Not all brown girls, by the way, because the majority of brown girls are cool. But I'm talking about the, like, I want to see the manager brown girls. You know those chicks? The ones that'll, like, fucking yell at waitresses. Just fucking animals, some of these chicks are. But most of them are cool, though. Trying to save my ass here. Anyways, let's change the subject, huh? What's the latest? What the hell has been going on since the last time I talked to you guys? Hey, breaking news. Old rich dudes in Hollywood are fucking perverts. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K. The Louis C.K. one hurt my soul, man. I fucking love that guy, dude. He was one of my favorite comedians ever. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I thought your sex drive was supposed to, like, decline as you get older. These fucking geezers can't keep it in their pants. I fucking hate all these guys, man. Louis C.K., Harvey Weinstein. Now that news reporter guy from NBC, whatever the fuck his name is. You know, not only is it disgusting what they did to these poor women, but their actions, like, they have negative repercussions on, like, every man, you know? Anyone notice that shit? Like, once the Harvey Weinstein scandal broke out, the price for, like, a bouquet of roses doubled. You know? It's like we're paying for their fuck-ups. I don't know. I just can't stand perverts in general, man. They're just so fucking stupid. And I'm not just talking about the rich Harvey Weinstein assholes out there, but just your average guy that's just like a major perv. You know those guys that have to like look at every chick's ass? You know? The ones that have to tell like every chick that walks by how beautiful she is. It's like, dude, just fucking keep it in your pants for God's sake. And this ain't some Captain Save-A-Hole rant over here, right? I don't want these fucking feminists to think I'm joining their side. I hate perverts because they make life harder than it has to be. You know what I mean? Because what these fucking creeps don't realize is the more you hit on them, the more you compliment them, the more you stare a hole through their ass, the less likely it is that they're going to give you the time of day. You're biting yourself in the ass here. Not only are you biting yourself in the ass, but you're making it harder for the next man. You know? You're just boosting their fucking ego for no reason. And not only is she never going to give you the time of day, but the guy who actually takes her out is going to like have to jump through all these hoops and wine and dine her because her ego's been inflated because he won't stop staring at her tits. I swear, man, anytime I see a guy get busted like checking out some chick's ass, I just want to like run over to him and slap him in the back of the head. Like, hey, stupid, Do you enjoy waiting in lines? Do you like greasing the bouncer hundreds of dollars to get into the club, you fucking moron? Just think about it, man. Women only want one thing from men, alright? And no, it's not your dick. Women want your attention. They need your attention. That's why they get plastic surgery. That's why they go to the gym and do like squats for like 10 hours. That's why they put on like 5 pounds of makeup on their face. They need your attention. They crave it. And guys will just give it to them like that. Do you know what would happen if we just stopped paying attention to these broads for like 6 months? Just 6 months. Like if every man in the world just stopped being a pervert for 6 months. Like no more checking them out. No more whistling at them. You know, no more following those chicks with the fat asses on Instagram. Like if we all just committed to this 100% and gave them like the no attention treatment for 6 months, they would freak the fuck out, man. Like say a really hot chick was walking past you and you just put your head down and cross the street. They would fucking panic. If every guy just committed to doing that for like 6 months, these broads would lose their mind, you know? And as long as we stayed committed to it, there would be a complete paradigm shift. Women would start opening doors for us. They would start buying us drinks. Trying to get us drunk. You know, they would be like trying to roofie our fucking drinks. They would be taking us to fancy dinners and like whining and dining us, you know? Nightclubs would have like guys night, men get in before fucking 11 for free. We could completely shift the fucking paradigm if we all just stopped staring at their asses for like 6 months. The world would be a better place, man. There would be more equality in the workforce if we just stopped hitting on every piece of ass in the fucking vicinity. And I know that's what men are programmed to do, but if we were just a little bit more economical with our fucking instincts, we could change the world. I mean, it's just basic economics, all right? It's like supply and demand. Right now, because of all these fucking perverts staring at chicks' asses all the time, the demand for women is at an all-time high, right? That's why you have to buy them flowers. That's why you have to take them to Paris and all that bullshit, all right? But if we just brought that demand all the way down by not paying attention to them, there would be like a fucking surplus in the supply. I failed every economics class I ever took, by the way. Just think about it. If all the men in a strip club turned their backs to the stage, all the strippers would lose their fucking power, you know? Who's with me on this? It's time for a revolution. No more telling women how beautiful they are. No more swiping right on Tinder. No more dropping your pencil on the floor so you can like get a better view, all right? Enough's enough. All that ladies first, after you bullshit needs to stop. Chivalry sounds cute in theory, but it's counterproductive, man. It does men more harm in the long term than good. I don't know. I have a girlfriend, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm just throwing this out there for the rest of the fellas. Makes no difference to me. Thank God my girlfriend doesn't listen to this shit. She's like one of those chicks that like despises Surrey, you know, which is fucking hilarious because she's like dating arguably the biggest Surrey Jack of all time, you know? She always tries to rationalize it, like, you're not a Surrey Jack. It's like, sweetheart, I do a fucking podcast called The Surrey Experience. I invented the word hundy. I mean, how much more Surrey Jack can you get? Do you want me to punch a fucking DJ in the face? Should I buy a Merce? Oh, speaking of Merces, I've been doing a lot of my Christmas shopping these last couple days. The best thing about coming from an immigrant family is there's no pressure, man. My parents don't buy me shit for Christmas. My brother doesn't buy me shit. My friends don't buy me shit. We don't do Secret Santa, you know, and I don't have to buy them shit. So whenever Christmas comes around, I basically just splurge on myself. Like every Christmas, I'll take out like $500 and I'll just buy myself shit. Like I bought myself a sweater. I bought this little laptop bag. What else did I buy? I bought track pants. And today I went to the Bay to buy cologne, right? And the cologne salesman guy, whatever the fuck you call it, it was like this gay brown dude, right? He looked like your average Surrey guy, except he had like all his chest hair hanging out, right? And he was wearing this baby blue scarf. So I already like half assumed he was gay, right? Because no straight guys from Surrey wear scarves. Not from my neighborhood anyway, but then he started talking. He had like the thickest gay accent. He was like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And it was just so over the top. And in my head, I'm thinking, yo, this is great, man. He's gay. He works at the Bay. He's got to have a great sense of style, you know? He'll know what cologne is trending, right? But he was just so like fucking aggressive, man. He was like the most super feminine but super aggressive guy I've ever met in my life. Right? So I was like, "Hey, bro, I kept calling him bro. I think that kept pissing him off. But I was like, hey, bro, I don't know much about cologne. Which ones would you recommend, right? And he's like, these are the best ones, right? That's such a horrible gay accident. But, right, so whatever. I smelled all three. I'm like, damn, man, this is a really tough choice. All three of them are really good, right? And he's like, why don't you just buy all three then? It was like, whoa, dude, take it easy. Like, what do I fucking look like, Bill Gates or something? What the fuck am I going to do with 3 colognes, man? And the guy was just being such a fucking dick to me. Like, so much attitude. I didn't have the balls to say anything, though. I was like, yeah, I'll get this one. Thank you, bro. I appreciate all your help. But then on the car ride home, I started thinking, like, this is so fucked up. But I started thinking, like, who pays, you know? Like in the gay world. Like, when 2 gay dudes go on a first date, like, who picks up the check? Like, do they split it right down the middle, 50-50? Or is, like, the gay dude who's, like, more feminine get, like, a free meal? How does it work? Because I would assume, like, the top... How can I be more politically correct about this? I would assume that the pitcher would pay, right? I don't know. I wonder how it works. Any gay dudes listening to this, feel free to email the podcast and enlighten us. Who am I kidding? No gay guys listen to this shit anymore. Let's just ask the internet, all right? Okay. Who pays the bill when 2 gay... Actually, you know what? I should probably use Google Incognito for this one. Hold up. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Who pays the bill when 2 gay men go on a date? All right. Let's see. Who should be paying on a same-sex date? Liveabout.com. All right, let's see. Who should be paying on a same-sex date? In many ways, the GLBT teens have it a lot harder than straight teens when it comes to dating. It can be more challenging to meet potential partners. You might have to hide your relationship from your parents, blah, blah, blah. Plus, it can be really confusing for gay teens to figure out if they are on a date or just hanging out, since many people have same-sex friends. That being said, there are also benefits, and dealing with the issue of who would be paying on a same-sex date is one of them. Who should pay on a same-sex date? A gay teen writes to the forum. Okay, so me and my friends were talking about this the other day, and we're not just sure what to really think. If gay couples go on a date, who pays for the bill? See, it's not just me. I think it depends on age and the role in each relationship. Also, I think a good idea would be to switch it up a bit. That's what me and my first boyfriend tried doing. All right, some options for GLBT teens. One of the nice things about dating as a gay teen is there is no set of rules. Here are some options you can consider. Take turns. One person pays one time, the other pays the next. That seems fair. Split the bill. There's no shame in going Dutch. Plus, it's a great way to maintain equality. Absolutely. The one who asks treats. Many gay teens use the rule that the person who asks someone out on a date is the one who should be paying. That makes sense to me. Benefits to same-sex dating. If you're dating someone of the same sex, you don't have to play by the old-fashioned gender rules that say a guy has to ask a girl out and pay for everything. When 2 guys or 2 girls go out, they have a lot more freedom than their straight peers. Because same-sex relationships are new to a lot of people, there are fewer family and societal expectations to live up to. When it comes to paying for a date, do what you and your partner feel most comfortable with, and don't worry about what you think you are supposed to do. All right, well, there you have it. The internet fucking knows everything. But yeah, I bought myself enough shit for Christmas. I was gonna buy some toys for like Chunni's charity, like the toy and food drive, right? I fucked up because I thought it was next week, because when I Googled it, it said December 16th. But I didn't realize that was 2016. And it just happened this last Sunday, so I totally flaked on the date because I'm a fucking moron. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I could still donate. Christmas isn't for like a few more weeks, though. I'm sure I could. I'll figure something out. If anyone knows like a good charity, like a fucking reputable charity I can donate to, please email it to me, because I'm trying not to be such a selfish bastard this year. All right. What else? What else has been going on? Oh yeah, Jinder Mahal lost the WWE Championship to the phenomenal AJ Styles. If you don't like follow professional wrestling, AJ Styles is like one of the best wrestlers in the world. But yeah, major props to Jinder Mahal, because that was a hell of a run. I think he was the champion for like 6 months, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Even though every match he won, he had the help of like the Bollywood brothers or the Singh brothers, whatever the fuck their names are. Those dudes dress like the waiters at Dollywall Banquet Hall. I don't know. Apparently they took the title off of Jinder Mahal because they were doing a tour of like India and the tickets weren't selling that well, right? Like the ticket sales were garbage, which shows you how fucking stupid the WWE is, you know? They were trying to sell out the Indira Gandhi Arena with like a fucking Punjabi dude as a headliner. You know, if anyone at WWE just did 5 minutes of research, they would have realized it was a couple of Punjabi guys that blew Indira Gandhi's brains out, you know, because she was responsible for the attacks on the Golden Temple. No wonder ticket sales were fucking horrible. They should have done the show in like Jalandhar or something. That shit would have sold out in seconds. Fucking WWE, man. They just assume like he's brown, they're brown. You know, they'll fucking pack the arena. Fucking idiots. Why would anyone want to do a show in India anyway, you know? That place is fucked. I probably shouldn't talk shit about India. I don't want the government to like electrocute my testicles. You guys hear about that shit? Free Juggy? The brown dude from England who got kidnapped by the Punjab police. Now they're like fucking electrocuting his nuts. The fuck is wrong with people, man? Hold on, let me pull it up because I don't know the entire story and I think this is really important. Okay, so hold on, what should I Google here? The Free Juggy movement. Okay. Why Disapora Sikhs are fighting to free Juggy. IndianExpress.com. Okay, let's check this one out. Alright, who is Jagtar Singh Johal? Jagtar Singh Johal, 30, is a UK national and a resident of Dumbarton, Scotland. Oh, he's from Scotland, not England. He was arrested on November 4th from Jalandhar district by a team of Punjab police for his alleged roles in the target killings from April 2016 to October 2017, including the murder of RSS leader Jagadish Ganesha. Police claim Johal knew in advance of the plot to kill Ganesha. Johal arrived in India on October 2nd and got married here on October 18th. His brother Gurpreet Singh Johal and parents flew back to the UK, but he chose to stay on. Johal's family runs a takeaway eatery joint in Scotland. Fuck, so the poor guy went to get married and now his fucking balls are getting electrocuted? Jesus Christ. Okay, they add Johal was in touch with the alleged masterminds of the targeted killings. Pakistan-based Khalistan Liberation Force terrorist Harmeet Singh, aka PhD. Police also claim to have clinching evidence that Johal was in touch with radical Sikh leaders abroad and met KLF terror operator Harminder Singh Mintu in France. Investigators say that Johal also ran a website along with another UK-based person called neverforget84.com. where he uploaded posts to fuel hate and radical ideas. So they basically fucking arrested him because he has a website? That's so fucking stupid, man. How was Johal arrested? Punjab police issued a lookout circular for Jimmy Singh in connection with the weapon recovery case registered at Bagga Purana in Moga district last year. Jimmy Singh was nabbed as he landed at Delhi from the UK. He told police about Johal and his presence in Punjab for his marriage. What a snitch. I'm not even sure if that's true. These guys could just be making this bullshit up. Punjab police team arrested Johal on November 4th and subsequently 3 more arrests were made. Why is there a political hue and cry in UK and Canada over Johal's arrest? When the Dunbartonshire constituency, like some of the other constituents in the UK, is home to a large number of Sikhs. Martin Docherty Hughes raised the issue of Johal's arrest in the House of Commons, also referring to reports of alleged torture by the Punjab police. A charge Punjab police denies. Of course they're going to fucking deny it. What are the British MPs saying on the issue? Man, the British aren't going to do shit. Let's be real. All they give a fuck about is Prince Harry proposing to that chick from Suits. What's her name? Meghan Markle? Whatever the fuck her name is. That's all those Englandies give a fuck about, man. If I was that free juggy guy and I ever get out, I'd punch Prince Harry right in the fucking face. Like, where the fuck were you? You fucking Englandy? You couldn't fucking wait a week to propose to this fucking broad? They were electrocuting my nutsack. Jesus Christ. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with this fucking Prince Harry guy, man. Isn't he like a racist or some shit? I read something back in the day about how much of a fucking racist he is. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Prince Harry. Alright, Prince Henry of Wales, familiarly known as Prince Harry, is a member of the British royal family. He is a younger son of Prince Charles. Okay, let's see. Personal life. That's usually where the good shit is. All right. Harry earned a reputation in his youth for being rebellious, leading the tabloid press to label him as a wild child. He was seen at 17 smoking cannabis and partaking in underage drinking with his friends, clashing physically with paparazzi outside nightclubs, and was photographed at Highgrove House at a colonial and native-themed costume party wearing a Nazi German Africa Corps uniform with a swastika armband. Wow. This is your fucking hero? This is the guy? You guys wearing fucking Nazi uniforms? What the fuck? Alright, in January 2009, British tabloids The News of the World revealed a video made by Harry 3 years earlier in which he referred to Pakistan fellow officer cadet as our little Paki friend. Wow. And called a soldier wearing a cloth on his head a raghead. Holy shit, dude. These terms were described by then leader of the opposition David Cameron as unacceptable. Alright, while on holidays in Las Vegas in August 2012, Harry and an unknown young woman were photographed naked at the Wynn Las Vegas hotel, reportedly during a game of strip billiards. The pictures were leaked by American celebrity website TMZ and reported to worldwide mainstream media. Okay, nothing really wrong with that. I don't know, man. My fucking heart goes out to Free Jaggi. I don't understand how torture can even exist in 2017, man. I blame the fucking Americans, man. There was like a international law against torture, but after 9/11, the U.S. military, man, they just started torturing everyone. Like all these people at Guantanamo Bay, and most of them were fucking innocent if you do the research. So I don't know. I hope they get Free Jaggi out. It's going to be hard with how corrupt the Punjab police are. They're probably going to torture him into a confession of some sort. I guarantee it. Fucking brutal, man. I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, let's get to the questions for the week. Before I get to that, though, all the t-shirts are officially sold out. Can I even call it sold out if I gave them out for free? I don't know. All the t-shirts are gone. So I want to thank everyone who's rocking one. I really appreciate it. And I was supposed to mention this at the beginning of the show, but you can now find the Surrey Experience podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, SoundCloud, and now it's also on iHeartRadio. The only platform that they didn't let me on was Spotify. They were rejecting my ass for some reason, but whatever, fuck them. It's their loss. I think most of the people like use fucking iTunes or the podcast app because it wastes the least amount of data. So, anyways, let's get to the questions for the week. I'm gonna try to go through a couple here. All right, first one, cocaine cowgirl. All right, hey bro, I need your help with something, and you're the only person I can ask. I went out to a club a couple weeks ago, and I started talking to this random white girl. One thing led to another, and I ended up at her place. She then pulled out some cocaine and did it right in front of me. She then offered me a line. I've never done cocaine before or even seen anyone do cocaine for that matter. So I was a little caught off guard. I'm ashamed to say that I did the line of coke. And then another. And another. And then me and this girl made love all night. It was one of the greatest nights of my life. Yeah, I bet. I've slept with many girls in the past, but nothing like this. Since that night, I've seen her twice more, and both times we indulged in the white stuff. I'm not sure what to do here. Hanging out with this girl is really fun, but I don't want to become a cokehead. She's actually a pretty cool girl. She has her shit together, she has a good job and her own place, and she's really down to earth. We both have a lot in common. Yeah, and plus she's banging your brains out. I really want to keep seeing this girl, but I don't want to keep doing the coke. I have alcoholism in my family, and I never want to go down that road. If I'm being completely honest, I'm starting to enjoy the coke. Okay, dude, you got to stop calling it the coke. After how long does someone get addicted? How should I deal with this situation? Do I keep seeing this girl? Sorry for being all over the place. All right, wow. You got yourself in quite the pickle there. The biggest mistake you made in all of this, in this entire situation, it isn't doing blow, it's doing a random person's blow where you don't know where the hell it came from, you know? What if it was fucking laced with fentanyl? Like, you dodged a bullet there, bro. So the biggest piece of advice I can give you is next time you meet up with this girl, you got to take your own blow that you brought from, like, a reputable source, all right? Someone you trust. I can't stress that enough, man. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why don't you just tell him to stop fucking seeing this girl, all right? Because his dick is going to fucking override any of that advice. Alright? So what else was he asking? After how long does someone get addicted? That depends, bro. Everyone's different. Everyone's body's built different. But you definitely don't want to make it a habit. So yeah, you know what you should do? You should like slowly try to wean her off the blow. All right. And like turn her into like a stoner chick or something. Right? Like if you really like this chick, you should like next time you go there, make it like the best stoner night possible. Like next time you go, be like, hey, sweetheart, I can't do blow all night because I have a meeting in the morning. Just make up some bullshit, right? And then pull out a joint, right? And like take some fucking butter chicken with you, you know? Just put on like a fucking awesome movie and just give her like the best stoner night of all time. And slowly wean her off the blow and turn her into a stoner. You could change this girl's life with weed, man. And get laid in the process. But yeah, I would definitely recommend not doing blow on the regular. But if you are going to do it, just make sure you know where it's coming from, all right? Make sure there's like some sort of checks and balances there. And yeah, I don't know. If you really like this girl, try to turn her into more of a stoner than a blowhead, all right? All right, let's see if I can redeem myself with the next question. All right, need some family advice. Dear Mr. Surrey Experience, I'm originally from Brampton but moved to Surrey because my husband lives here. I currently live here with my in-laws. They are amazing people and so far treat me very well. I've only been married for 9 months, so everything is pretty fresh. My problem is my husband's daddy. My husband's daddy. Sorry. Daddy means her husband's dad's mom. For all the white people listening. So my husband's daddy also lives with his parents full time, and she complains about me to my mother-in-law at every chance she gets. She has complained that I ate a snack, an apple, in front of her without offering her anything, and other petty things in the past. Now she is a fully able woman and walks independently and is able to get food herself if she really needs it. My mother-in-law doesn't seem to believe what she says and plays it off by saying she is just like that, but I've reached a breaking point. She finds any chance to point out simple flaws and does this while I'm not present. My husband initially thought I was being overdramatic, but now has come to realize that she is simply picking on me. I feel depressed and my husband wants to continue living with his parents. I feel like this could lead to the end of my marriage and I have no one to talk about it. My parents are so far away and I don't want to worry them by saying anything. Besides, even if I did, what could they do from Brampton? And even if they were close, no one will say anything to an elder daddy. This isn't the typical fudu question you get, so I hope you read this. Hey, dude, that's not nice. There's no such thing as a fudu question, all right? So to all my listeners, keep sending in your fudu questions because they're vital to the show. What do you suggest I do? I've told my husband I'm considering leaving and moving back to Ontario if this doesn't stop. All right. Yeah, that's a really shitty situation. Some old Indian ladies can be such cunts. I shouldn't have said that. But you know what I would do if I was in your situation? I would just get my own place, you know? Don't sign like a fucking year lease or anything, but just go out, get a little rental space. Go on Airbnb and just rent something for like a month, you know, and move out. Because actions speak louder than words. Your husband and his family aren't going to take you serious if you just keep complaining about it. You got to take action, you know? And then your husband's going to be like, oh, what the fuck? How could you leave my house? Blah, blah, blah. Just be like, hey, I still want to be with you, but I'm not going to be disrespected, all right? You got to puff your chest out a bit here on this one. You know, be like, straight up, man, do you know who I am? I probably shouldn't say this chick's name on the air, but I'm fucking so-and-so from Brampton, all right? Usually when someone disrespects me, I smack the shit out of them. But you're lucky she's your grandma, and I have respect for your family. So that's why I didn't smack the shit out of her, and I just moved out. But if she was anyone else, I would have smacked the bitch. Just stand your ground, all right? Don't let anyone walk over you. You gotta like demand respect in this life, and you do that with your actions, not your words. And then when you move out, hopefully like his Dudley gets the point and she stops being a bitch, right? And you move back in and you live happily ever after. Or maybe your husband moves out with you permanently, you know, something. But you just can't live in the same house as someone who's talking shit about you behind your back the whole time, even if she is a fucking older lady. That's what I would do if I was in your position. I don't think this is a big enough deal where you guys should get divorced. And I think moving back to Ontario would be a little harsh. But I wouldn't continue living in those conditions. So, but if your husband does decide to move in with you, right, I would like do his laundry and make him food for the first little bit, right? Just to make the transition a little easier for him. So, yeah, don't move back to Ontario yet. I would get your own little place. You know, just for like a month. Don't commit to anything like crazy, right? And just stand your ground. Let these guys know you're not someone who's just gonna fucking wash dishes and fucking make jaw for everyone, all right? You're fucking whatever the fuck your name is from Brampton, and you're not to be fucked with, all right? All right. Okay, let's do another one. All right, please answer my question on the podcast, bro. Hey, bro, I've been listening to your podcast since episode 1. By the way, I emailed you before about putting the podcast up on SoundCloud more so I don't use my data off YouTube. Okay, anyways, my question was, I'm 19 and I've been dating my girlfriend for 6 months now. She's an absolute gem. I know 6 months isn't shit, but I'm super attached to her and her family. She's a by-the-book kind of girl and supports me in everything I do. She's literally done absolutely no wrong to me or my family. My parents loved her in the early relationship, but recently they found out she has a skin condition she was born with. My psycho mom did some research and found out it can be passed down to my kids. My parents absolutely hate the fact I'm with her now and want me to slow things down and be friends. I'd love to marry this girl one day, but I'm definitely not looking for that as of right now. Good, dude. You're 19, all right? Wait till you're fucking 35 before you start talking marriage. Should I be an asshole and break up with her for this, or do I do what I want as long as I'm happy? Please help me out here, brother. I can't really talk to anyone since they'll think lowly of my parents. Thanks a lot, G. Keep up the good work. All right, listen, dude. I get that you're 19 and you take what your parents say to heart, but dude, this is your life, man. You got to be with whoever you want to be with, all right? So what if she has a skin condition? By the time you guys, like, get married and have kids, they'll probably invent some, like, cream or some vaccine for that skin problem anyway, you know? That's, like, the stupidest fucking reason to break up with someone. You got to puff your chest out here a little bit, all right? Next time your parents say anything to you about your girl, I want you to look them in the eye and be like, hey, do you know who you're fucking talking to? I'm fucking so-and-so from Brampton, all right? I'll date any fucking chick I want. I think this guy's from Surrey, though. I don't know. You gotta do whatever the fuck you want, all right? And your parents might, like, fucking be pissed off or whatever, but they're brown. They're never gonna kick you out, all right? That's never gonna happen. So if I was in your position, I would puff my chest out and I would fucking tell them I'm gonna date whoever the fuck I want to date, all right? But save the marriage talk till you're in your mid-30s, man. You're way too young for that shit. You're 19, bro. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself by involving families and all this shit, all right? You have the world by the balls here. Just do whatever the fuck you want, okay? Period. All right, I'm going to do one last one, and then I'm going to call it. All right, smoking at home. Hi, man, what's up? I want to start smoking weed at home, but the thing is that I've been caught with a pipe and kush a while back. Do you have any tip and tricks to keep my weed smoking on the DL? And have you been caught by your parents? If so, what did they say? Thanks. Dude, I'm a grown-ass man. I endorse weed to my entire family. I told all my uncles to invest in, like, marijuana stocks. But, yeah, if you want to smoke weed on the DL at home, I would just buy one of those vaporizer pens, man. They're odorless, and they get you fucked up, dude. And my buddy has a dispensary, so just email me. I'll give you the address. Because those are, like, if you want to smoke weed at home, those are made for that, all right? That would actually make a great Christmas present. If any of you are struggling on what to get someone, if you have, like, a secret Santa or something, and that person's a stoner, just buy them a vaporizer pen. That person will, like, love you forever, man. It's like the perfect Christmas gift. It's not too fucking expensive, you know? They would make, like, a great stocking stuffer. They actually even come in, like, these little boxes, so you can, like, wrap them up and, like, put them in wrapping paper if you want to go that route. I should buy someone a vape pen this Christmas. Vape pens for the less fortunate. Dude, I should do that. I should start my own charity, right? And just hand out vaporizer pens to all, like, the uptight bastards of the world, you know? All right, I'm fucking rambling here. That's going to do it for the podcast. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm going to try banging out one last one in 2017, but if I don't, want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that bullshit. Don't hit the bagnog too hard, and keep sending in those Fadoo questions, all right? So for the entire crew here at the Surrey Experience, which is just me and the microphone, I would like to sincerely wish you all the happiest of holidays. #FreeJuggy.